think I'm going to talk in these YouTube videos from now on. Yeah, so my draw is obviously up here to the upside. We have equal highs, very obvious equal highs. Down here, tap into the monthly PDA level. PDA or PDR, I don't remember. PDA it is, public display of affection. Waiting on the market to open here. We have a very minor inefficiency down here, along with down here and right here. So I can totally see price wanting to go down in the beginning. I'm interested in catching the move to the upside, and if we don't take out these highs today, then I'm targeting them for non-farm payroll tomorrow. So here we go, market just opened. Leaving an inefficiency up here, that's a good sign that we are going to eventually come back up. The 8:30 news is right here, so we can kind of observe how price is going to handle that. Right to the inefficiency. You could take like a gamble here, like a one contract like gamble, if you wanted, and I very well might on the next candle. Just like one contract, $25 of risk. I did not do that yet. I actually don't think I want to do that. That would be stupid. That's like my inner gambling habits coming out. I have them. It's my dark passenger, as Dexter would say. But yeah, I'm expecting a Judah swing. Like I said, and if we're bearish on the day, then fully expecting our non-farm to take us up here, or some type of news event. So, however, I do not think that we are bearish. We have an unfilled fair value gap down here. Opening range, most likely this candle here and that candle there. So just wait for like a liquidity sweep. We can actually utilize a PDR right here to right there, and we just tap in on that on 31. So now we should be able to run back up. We sweep liquidity. Let's go ahead and get a couple buy orders here. 2 cons and buy them. So that's a liquidity sweep into a high time frame level PDR between these two levels. So now I would like to see price come back up here, take out these highs, and then go from there. Go ahead and clean up the chart. We did leave this volume imbalance open, so you can actively assume that price is going to want to come back up into here anyway, because that's left open. This wick is probably, or not this wick, but this candle is going to close above this, and then we're going to wick down into it, so you could also get like a nasty fucking fill, like right up here. We did close, or not close, but we did sweep this candle's previous low, so we're going to set up our bullish order block. Here it comes. Yeah, probably should have went in here with a heavier size, but I already fucked up this morning. I took like one little tiny girl trade, and I made myself lose like not much, but a little bit of money. CE of the bearish fair value gap. This is the first fair value gap of the day. Need to be careful here. You could go ahead and move your stop loss to break even. So now this trade is a risk-free trade. However, a reversal, just because it's morning market volatility, is very likely. Right there's that wick into that volume imbalance, like I said. Let's go ahead and assume that this is a bullish order block. Looking super good right now still. Would love to get an inversion on this bearish fair value gap. Then I can confidently hold these contracts pretty much all the way up to here. No news. The news was at 8:30, which is this candle right here. So I'd actually like to close above that. Once we close above this black line here, I'll make it green, I guess. Once we close above that, I feel like that we're pretty confidently just going to rip to the upside. But, you know, it is morning markets. We could get stopped out over some fucking stupid shit and just get put on tilt right in the early morning, and that does happen. That happened yesterday. Stopped out because I was chasing price a little bit, but yeah, I mean, there's really no reason for this to not go in our direction that we want. The only complaint I have is I wish I was in for a heavier contract size. I only did 2 micros, so good and bad. Good and bad. Could get filled right there for some more contracts, but decide not to. I just don't want to play the risky game. I'd rather play the long haul. The long haul is the dollar signs up here. Right here to that fair value gap, by the way. Remember, I did talk about that. We also have this like little volume bounce down here. I wouldn't say this is necessarily done. I feel like the price is going to have to come back down here again. I could be wrong, but looks like we might get inversion. No inversion on this yet. Right up though into that wick. You could theoretically short that if you're a fucking madman, but I'm not a madman, so. Let's go ahead and clean up the chart. We are wicking right into that volume imbalance. That's hilarious. So if we're gonna reverse because of that and get just put on emotional fuck you till. not actually, but these are equal lows right here, which I don't love. So this could very well come down here and sweep all of this out, depending. So let's go ahead and move our stop loss here to these equal lows. And I'm going to move the stop loss up through actually to the bottom of this bearish fair value. You know what? I'm actually cool with just taking my stop loss back down to here. I don't want to get scaled out on this position. We have this volume balance right here, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna make sure that I capture the full range because the draw is actually up here. This is like the first draw on the liquidity because we swept this, and now we're gonna have to come up here and target this. And if we fail, then we're gonna have to go back down and set up the engine. So I just want to make sure that I capture everything, just in case. I'm just gonna move my stop loss back down here to break even. I feel like this is about to roll over right here off of this volume imbalance, which is crazy. Swept these equal highs or equal lows. I mean, this is magical number 37, so technically this could play. Hopefully it does, and if it does, I will be moving my stop loss to that low. So would love to stay around in this first fair value gap here. Still looking for inverse. Still want to go up. Money sign up here. Money sign up there. Call it a day. Would scale my stop loss here, going to wait for this candle. Now down into this bullish order block CE level right here. I'm going to actually add 2 cons, I think, yeah. Added 2 contracts right there. Now we're in for 4. This should allow us to get to our maximum take profits a little bit quicker. Everything just got doubled. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop loss here to the bottom of this wick. This is an aggressive scale. However, CE of the bearish order block, don't really want to see price come back down here. And if it does, then you can assume that we're going to go ahead and snipe this low as well. Get rid of that sell stop order. So yeah, remember this account has like a $600 maximum profit, so have to cut it at the $600 level of profit. There we go. This is now a inversion fair value gap, so still a pretty intense reversal right there. This is the 8:30 news, remember? So this we can mark out as like a range almost. But I do like our position here. And if this one doesn't go in my favor, then the next one is going to go in my favor. But this is extremely choppy right now. Right there is right into that daily level that we have. I need to clean up these charts. These charts are all over the place. It looks like we are going to get stopped out, though. If we're already back down here, there's really no reason for us just to get stopped, in my opinion. But maybe we get lucky. And it looks like lucky we did. I'm going to go ahead and move this now to break even, because if we come back down here, we can expect this to get swept as well. Yeah, really just brutal make up your mind decisions here. I normally try not to trade before 10 o'clock, but sometimes whenever it's obvious, I just can't help myself. And I would say that this is an obvious play to the upside. However, with the morning volatility and all these wicks, you never really know if you're just going to get fucked. And if you get fucked, it's definitely a emotional roller coaster of what the hell. But now we can't get fucked too much because we are on a break-even trade. The only thing is seeing this number go down and then having to restart. And I do have a bad problem of chasing price, knowing that I'm right. Knowing that it's going to go my direction, I do tend to chase price after it keeps on reversing and everything. So, but this is looking a little bit better. We are finally outside of the IFEG. Let's hope that we don't keep coming and cutting through this range. We'd love to see just a large expansion now to the upside and call it a day. Like I said, if I get stopped out here, I'm gonna fucking throw up. So we are break even though, so no risk on the trade. We can pretty much zoom out and just kind of observe from a higher level now. So, remember $600 max profit on this account. So if we go above it, then I'm gonna have to manipulate the fucking balance. But this is gonna be the candle that will piss me off if it reverses over and stops us out. But yeah, I mean, whatever. If it happens, it happens. I'll wait till 10 o'clock and catch another entry. It is what it is. Here we go. It looks very heavy, but it also looks very bullish. But it also looks, it just looks like a fucking. It's so ugly this morning. We're just chopping up in this IFEG. It's a sideways moving market. By the book, you're actually supposed to avoid these type of market conditions. But obviously, like I said, on the liquidity sweep here, it's kind of hard not to add to a position. And adding back here on the CE level of that bearish order block, there's just too many confluences not to just get a position in on this. Plus, high time frame levels are playing pretty well. Yeah. On CE of this IFEG first fair value gap of the day. Hopefully, man, hopefully we just run it to the upside here. That's what we look like on a higher time frame. Now we're just chopping. So, who knows? Could very well just get stop hunted here. I've seen it happen so many times. I cry every time that it happens. My God, I hope that it doesn't happen to me. This volume imbalance could have been a crazy short, dude, if you had the courage to do that. Stop loss up here, fucking trail out. I mean, where would you? You'd go here. I probably would have trailed to break even here, so I might have gotten stopped out. What's the high? 725. No, those are equal highs. I don't know how that would work on me getting stopped out or not, but we're just in a really risky position. This is 43 here, 41. 40 could set a low or a high. It looks like we're about to find out. So we really want to see price reverse from this point, not violating this. If it violates this, then we can go ahead and assume that our stop loss is going to get cooked. Violate that green low, we can assume our stop loss is going to get cooked, even though we are break even. But yeah, this is looking very nice. Let's see the next candle, not this one, but the next one I want to see play the continuation and rip to the upside and call it a day there. There we go. So that's the first liquidity seeking point that we wanted here. Now we can go ahead and move our stop loss to right there. If we come back and get tapped out here, then I'm sorry, it's just not meant to be. I don't really like these type of very large uptrend candles. They're kind of scary because there's no real good place to put my stop loss. But remember, we're just targeting $600 of profit anyway, so once we get up there, it's kind of hard. I'm gonna go ahead and sell a contract, I think, right here, just to get me out of this position a little bit. So I just sold a contract there. So now we are locking in some profit on the Dizzle, no matter what happens. But like I said, the draw is up here, so I'm holding this bitch for the long haul. I wouldn't even say that volume imbalance is fully filled yet, if I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I mean, if we're already running these two very large uptrend candles, then why can't we just come up here, take out these highs? So reversal on 46 could happen. If this happens, and it's just a fucking tearjerker, I can't lie. Very well could happen. I'm very willing to give back all my profits in order to get up here. So let me just fucking get going up here. Buy 2 up here. So I mean, this is an insanely large range to count. It's actually not that much, it's only 78 points, but still. 10 o'clock is coming. It was very large. Fair value gap up here. I mean, I don't love it. I don't love that we're doing all this fucking bullshit, but this is such an upwards expansion that we can almost assume that this is going to get delivered too, and if it doesn't, then we're going to have to come back down. I mean, where's liquidity? Liquidity's like down here, so if this doesn't run, then we're getting a full fucking reversal in the day anyway, so might as well just hold until something crazy happens or nothing happens. Let me mark this out here as the actual bearish fair value gap, just to give myself some more nerves. Looking for a place here to scale my stop, hoping that this is the low that we create and not a high. Depending on where price goes, I will scale it to here because we normally leave a fair value gap open at the bottom on a price run. So we can assume that this right here is our fair value gap that we're leaving open. And once we violate this high, close above it, then I'm going to scale the stop loss to right here. And then no matter what happens, we're locking in some good profit. I think like 300 bucks. Not yet though. I don't want to scale there yet. I want to violate this high, just based on the magical number theory. So this is the range that we're encapsulated. We want this to be our low, and then yeah, go from there. But if you look, we are playing in this, not bearish, this bullish fair value gap here. We took C. My headset just cut off. Makes me think that my microphone wasn't working this whole time. But yeah, we did just take CE of this, and now I would definitely move my stop after this candle to the bottom here because we failed to take that low. Don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon. I mean, I'm still holding this. I mean, honestly, if this like reverses, I'm still holding it down to here. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll hold this and give back all of my profits in order to get up to this draw. Cool with that completely. So it looks like we did set a high on 46 there. Not ideal, but we're still in the ball game. We are still in the ball game. Just trying to see here where we can realistically come down lower, and my guess is the CE level of the high time frame. I mean, that's the best guess I have. I doubt that we invalidate all of this range of price. This just seems like add to me type of positions. I mean, this candle here is fucking massive. This candle alone is 28 points, so that's a pretty intense reversal. This candle here is another 20 points. But anything can happen in the market. It's the Wild West. So right there, CE of the bottom fair value gap. Need to see something here, else we very well could get cooked. Also, perfect delivery. Look at this, perfect delivery to this volume imbalance right here. Fucking gorgeous. I mean, oh my god, you gotta love whenever price just is super fucking precise. I love that. That's why I like this game. Hopefully we just get a fat reversal from now here. Could have added the position there. Would have been kind of risky, but not necessarily a bad idea. I am expecting this low though to get validated full blown. If this low holds, then something weird's going on. Excuse me. This is an inverse fair value gap. right now. In this current moment, this is an IFVG. In order to reclaim it, we have to close above it, and then we can reclaim it back to a bullish fair value gap. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. It looks like that's gonna be the setup here, and then we can scale actually to down here potentially. And let's see, we have 10 seconds left on this candle. Remember, we have to close above it to reclaim it as a bullish fair value gap. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, clean up the charts. We did not close above it yet. Still an inversion. Still an inversion, fair value gap. Go ahead and take a partial here if I wanted to. I don't think that I do want to though. This low though, I want to put my stop here because I mean, if realistically if we come back here, then the odds that we come down to here are pretty high. I mean, it's just tough. I don't want to scale out too early. I want to give my trade space. I have a very clear draw, very equal highs right here. All of these are just so equal. So I want to make sure that I give my trade enough space to actually get there and take those out. Right here is 52. 52 could be the low in the magic number theorem. We violated that high. We are entering this bearish fair value gap. Should dice through this relatively pretty easy. This is now a reclaimed fair value gap of a bullish setting. So let's go ahead and scale our stop to probably up to here. I mean, that candle is fucking massive. So let's go ahead and get a measurement on that biddy. That's a 20-point candle right there. So yeah, comfortable scaling out there. Have to watch this profit. I want to see it get up to 600, and then I'm just going to cut the trade anyway, because that is the maximum profit allowance on my account. So, sipping on a Red Bull right now, fucking delicious. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get an IFVG right here. We have to close above it to call it an IFVG. Right now, it literally looks like that 53 could set a high. So right here is our new range on the magical number theorem. Either 53 sets high, or we are about to get a very strong reversal down to the downside with a bullish fair value gap here. Bink. CE delivered of the bullish fair value gap. Want to see price just start ripping back up to the upside here. Anything that comes back down into here is worrisome. Would not be the happiest camper. Also utilizing the overlap here that we can see. Just a lot of confluences. I can go ahead and mark that out though for simplicity's sake. Overlap right here. So we did wick right into the overlap. Now we are here hitting CE of the overlap. Wanting to see this run. Yeah. Could get stopped out here, and that would be a fucking tearjerker if we get stopped out. But it's okay. Here we go. Stop out. 3, 2, 1. We are stopped out now. Just got stopped there. It is what it is. I'm still confident on the fucking draw. Maybe I was too aggressive with my stop loss. I don't know. Right now we're up 284 on the day, so that's like an R and a half. Or that's, what is that? It's like almost 3R on the day so far. Probably gonna call it. But yeah. All right. First trade video going up.